I'm Big Bob.
What happens when you take a true Texan and send him to Hollywood to make his mark in the limelight? We're about to find out, because a Texas boy can't stay gone long. This is the podcast where two totally different worlds collide. Welcome to TEXASWOOD, where two entertaining fellow Texans, Randal Reader and Bryan Promo Miller, get together with friends and surprise guests as often as possible to cuss and discuss. You'll experience the world from their Hollywood, yet very Texan point of view. Hollywood and Texas. If you ain't been to neither, then you gotta tune in. And if you've been to both, well, you may understand. It's time for TEXASWOOD. Let's see what the boys are up to this week.
Welcome to TEXASWOOD.
Welcome to TEXASWOOD, the host, Randal Reader.
All right. And Bryan Promo Miller.
I do what I can.
Yeah, to promo.
And we are at Nitro'S Cycles in Deer Park, Texas.
Yeah, I mean, we debate whether it's LaPorte or not because it's so close, but it is technically Deer Park, Texas, right at the corner of Center and Underwood.
Yep. And we love this place.
Dude, it's one of my favorite places. And
your beautiful wife is here.
yeah, she is.
She's in from LA today.
My wife Inga from Sweden.
Inga from Sweden. Say hello, Inga.
No, my beautiful wife Kate.
We love Kate.
She's actually from Estonia, not Sweden. We were just messing with her earlier, and it's a private joke that you didn't get, and it's probably not even funny in the first place.
We were trying to get her to do a Swedish accent, or
right,
or
some kind of accent.
Yeah. And she just wasn't having it.
Yeah, she's like, no, she's camera shy. She's totally a camera shy.
I don't know why.
She's a Hollywood makeup artist. She loves being behind the camera.
Yeah.
She plays dead people occasionally.
She actually has powdered my face more than once.
That's right. When
we were doing Sons of Thunder, she would come up and she'd put the powder on me. I'm sorry, you're shiny.
Another reason we love Nitro Cycle. It's our home, man.
Yeah, we filmed.
We filmed the season finale, which is 2 episodes of Sons of Thunder, here at Nitro Cycle.
Yeah,
and we actually screened it recently. Yeah, and that was cool.
Nitro is camera shy. We wanted to have him on the show.
Yeah, we'll get him on here. We'll drag him on here.
Let me work up to that.
Yeah,
but he had a cool cameo.
Yeah, he had a really cool cameo.
Yeah, dude,
really cool cameo
in Sons of Thunder.
Pete,
which was was that his name?
I think it was Pete, right? Wasn't his name Pete?
I don't know.
I think
Somebody
his name
looked that up.
I think his name was Pete.
Okay,
and,
was it Pete?
It was Pete.
Lord Patrick, our producer, says Pete.
Yeah, Pete.
Yeah.
So I don't know where we got that name. It's hilarious, but we do. Our
what
names
was my name?
Rot.
Yeah. You came up with that.
Yeah. Well, I know how we came up with that name.
Well, you know what I tell people when they ask me?
What's that?
I said that stands for Reign of Terror.
Oh. That's exactly what it's.
Yeah.
Dude, I didn't know nobody told
R.O.T. Reign
Somebody
of Terror.
told you? Wow.
Yeah.
So.
No. It slipped out.
Yeah, absolutely. Terrible rain. That's you. It's a terrible when it rains.
It's bring your family to work day.
Yeah.
And we have your brother Rick here.
Yeah.
Our brother.
Yeah.
My
wife
biological
and brother Rick, who's going to be on the show soon. You know, not soon in like the future. I mean, like today future.
First guest?
Yeah, first guest up.
I think that's remarkable.
So yeah, we're gonna have him on TEXASWOOD, and
let's talk about TEXASWOOD.
What's to talk about?
Well, Landon is also here. Where did Landon go? Oh, there he is over there.
Yeah.
He had to have a wardrobe change.
Yeah.
Showed up in a...
Yeah, like a soft drink shirt that's red and white. I'm like, dude, really?
Yeah.
You're going to make Patrick blur you, blur all your stuff out?
Nitro gave him a Nitro shirt,
Yeah.
which is much more appropriate.
Oh, totally more appropriate.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
But Landon's here. We're going to talk
Well, Landon
to him.
is very TEXASWOOD.
Landon is part of the foundation
Right.
of TEXASWOOD.
Yeah.
But let's talk about TEXASWOOD for a minute. Why TEXASWOOD?
Just a cool name.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I'm just joking.
I mean-
no. Basically, I mean, there's a lot of things. It steals from me my longing to turn Texas into Hollywood, like a kind of a conservative Hollywood, a place that's different than other places that tried to become Hollywood.
Well,
but
you actually brought Hollywood to Shreveport, Louisiana.
Yeah, I showed up chasing Hollywood that went to Shreveport, Louisiana. I wished I brought it from Shreveport,
It was like
Louisiana.
20 minutes from your house in the car.
Yeah, it showed up 20 minutes from my house or 40 minutes from my house, and then finally during the writer's strike, during the writer's strike in 2008, I was like, hey, like I kept flying out to do stuff in Shreveport, and it was really booming. And eventually, I'd love to get that back to way, because when I started in this business, in the Hollywood business, really, doing Walker Texas Rangers and low budget films, I did it in Texas, because it was the third coast back then.
Yeah.
So to me, it's just TEXASWOOD, and it's, and then of course I'm from Texas. I went off to Hollywood. I try to be back here as much as possible. So it's really, I want to build my own Hollywood here, or our own Hollywood here.
Well, we have some things in the can that we're working toward
right
to actually bring productions to Texas.
Yeah, absolutely. And other people do as well.
Yeah.
And so it's much larger than me or us or whatever, but that's what's cool, because Landon, for instance, he's a writer, a great writer, and but he's here from Texas, and I'm trying to save him from having to go to Hollywood. And then my brother, of course.
Can you save me?
Huh?
Can you save me?
Well, yeah, man. Okay. I mean, I saved me from going to Hollywood.
I lived a year in L.A.
Right.
And I hated every minute of it.
Right. Every minute of it. I hated 30 seconds of every minute of it.
Okay.
Like, I actually love and hate that place.
Yeah.
Like, and like recently, I probably hate and love it a little bit, so the hate is just, maybe 51%.
Well, you have a lot
hate.
of friends out there.
Yeah.
And your agent is still in Hollywood.
I do have a Hollywood agent.
Yeah.
Who happens to be gay.
Yeah. That's okay.
Yeah, no, it's totally good.
No.
It's totally good.
He's
totally
a great guy.
Yeah, we hang out and talk. Actually, that's really funny, because we'll talk politics, like while we're over drinking, or we'll go meet for coffee at some, coffee shop, and, in Hollywood, and we'll be talking politics, and he considers himself a a democratic socialist, like kind of a Bernie guy.
Really?
And it's really funny. And so here's this, this gay, democratic socialist, and me.
Do you want to give him a plug?
There's the straight Texan, libertarianish kind of guy, and we agree with 80% of what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Now, I will say that 10 to 20% we disagree on is pretty substantial.
Okay.
But it's very interesting. So yeah, I love Hollywood, and but Lord, please deliver me from it, and let me do all that I love right here in Texas, TEXASWOOD.
I like it. And you said something significant there. Lord, deliver me from it.
Yeah.
Because you are a Christian.
I am. Ish. No, I'm totally a Christian.
And,
I'm just, other people don't believe I am.
You've been saved by grace.
Yes, absolutely. Lots of grace.
Me too. I'm waiting for God to run out of grace.
Yeah.
But it's working for you being here.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Right now, you're looking for a house, mm-hmm. and you've been staying with Kelly
Yeah, Cousin Kelly.
Cousin Kelly.
I mean, I kind of bounce around because I mean, that's the thing for
Sometimes
years.
you stay with me.
Yeah, I mean, it's not difficult for me to, find a place to sleep at night.
Sure.
Because I have friends and family
But
and
you need
everyone.
a place of
I need my own place,
here.
because I'm here so much. You
Yeah.
know, now that we're doing Safe Savage Sunday services, and then we've got TEXASWOOD going and all this stuff. So yeah, we're looking for a spot.
Safe Savage Sunday service.
Yeah.
Man, that has been incredible. The first time we did it at Kima Shop Bar, and I think we're going to be going there and taking Texas.
Well, we go
there.
Yeah, we go. Yeah, absolutely.
We're going to be taking TEXASWOOD there in a couple of weeks.
Right.
But the first time we did it, I mean, it was pouring down rain,
Right.
and
We still kind of packed it out.
there were 25
Yeah.
people there.
Yeah, and
then-
inside without the deck, that's pretty.
Yeah, and then
that's pretty packed out.
the second Sunday service, it almost doubled.
Right.
And Nitro was there,
Yeah.
and I mean, it's been pretty incredible.
It's been amazing. It's been amazing. So, I guess we need to go. Let's break, pay some bills, and get Brother Rick out here.
I look forward to Brick.
Yeah. So, y'all, we'll be right back with more Texas Wood.
Raised on a good book, hand on a gun, never backing down the American sun.
Hi, I'm Ryan Lopez with House on Lake Conroe, powered by Connect Realty. I'm here in Lake Conroe area where we're the #1 market in the United States because our resort-style living, besides being right by Houston. And so if you're interested in buying a house with us, feel free to give me a call at 936-443-7189 or visit me at houseonlakeconroe.com.
Contáctanos House on Lake Conroe, que aquí hablamos tu idioma.
I'm Randal Reeder, and you need to come see my friend Bryan Lopez at House on Lake Conroe. We are back.
Back.
With my brother Rick. Our brother Rick, but my brother Rick.
Yeah, I love him like a brother.
It's like I haven't seen y'all in forever.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And a day.
Wait, didn't
Yeah.
we have dinner last night?
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So-
Back here at Nitro Cycles.
Yeah.
Nitro's, our compadre,
Yeah, our
Yeah.
home away from home.
home away from home, man.
Love
Yeah.
the guy.
I love this place. I love the quality of work they do. I mean, they actually do good work. You
Right.
know, most custom shops, they say, yeah, man. I've checked a couple of their projects.
Yeah.
And flaws are hard to find.
Yeah, like this rigid back behind Bryan.
Yeah.
That's sick.
Yeah,
I love it.
They built the whole frame and everything on that
Yeah.
bike, and it's like the welds are pristine.
Yeah.
Well,
That's awesome. I love it.
They've taken care of my bike multiple times.
Right.
And they're about to have it back for a little cosmetic
Right.
because mine.
Oh, you're doing some page work, some auto body.
They're going to take care of
You gotta
the.
get your nails done.
They're going to take care of the lay down.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
oh.
Yeah, my bike's staying a little concrete.
The
Well-
paint didn't lay down well.
No, the paint's fine. It's the I'm having
Oh,
new.
the paint didn't handle the lay down well.
I'm having a new engine guard. We can't say road guards anymore, right?
Why?
What?
I don't know, insurance.
Oh, really?
No, I didn't know about that.
So it's an engine guard,
Oh, wow.
and so I'm having a new engine guard and new guards put around my bags and some things like that.
So now there's a politically correct term for insurance layman.
You have absolutely no idea how
Wow.
politically correct everything has gotten, and it's just
Wow.
ridiculous.
You know, I just actually had a conversation about that with my cousin, who is he's a law enforcement,
Yeah,
and in insurance, if
y'all have a lot of cousins.
Yeah, we do.
If you hit something in the road and it's just laying there,
Yeah,
then it'll go against you. But if you see it fall off of the truck and then you hit it, it's considered not your fault.
Rick,
Yes, sir.
TEXASWOOD, man.
Man, I love this project. I think it's I think it's one of our betters. It's just a perfect marriage of there and here.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think a lot of people get, especially when we meet people and they meet Randal, it's like, oh wow, he's this big celebrity, and they don't realize that he's from Texas and he's like everybody else.
When we were at dinner
I don't know
last
if I'm
night,
like everybody.
Yeah.
My wife just started laughing. What do you mean like everybody else?
Yeah. So
when we were at dinner
Well, I was trying
last
to be
night,
nice.
I mean, people were like, can I get a picture with you? And he's so available. I mean,
Right.
he's not. I when I was in LA.
That's because I need that Venmo money.
Yeah, when I was in LA, and I was actually hanging out with.
yeah, that guy.
Totally famous, that guy.
Holy. Oh yeah, I remember him from that other project.
Anyway,
Some dude.
Some
He's hanging out
guy-
with
some
dude.
guy in Hollywood.
Now don't mention who he is.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah, 'cause now he's gonna be
now you'd be
offended.
offended.
Yeah. So
So anyway, he's some
Okay.
guy that we'll never talk about. Anyway, so this unnamed guy.
yeah, somebody came up and said, "Can I get a picture with you?" He goes, "I'd rather not. Why don't you buy me a picture of margaritas?"
Wow.
Now, if he sees this, he'll know who he is.
Wow, that's well.
yeah, he's like,
that's-
oh, that's that guy that did
Well,
that. Yeah.
I mean,
Pulp Fiction. I'll just say that.
oh, okay, all right. So there's a lot of people in Pulp Fiction.
Yeah, I'll just say that.
So yeah,
Director
okay. So
wrote it.
really, wow.
Anyway,
so
and
QT.
he was But anyway, I don't want to say any more about that. But
right. Anyway,
my friend Shade Kelly, this guy.
luckily he's probably not going to be a part of Texas.
No. Yeah, I don't think that's quite. I don't think he likes a lot of people from Texas.
Yeah, I don't know. So
Shade Kelly, and his actual name is Shade.
right.
And he worked for me out there, and we called him. I said, "Tell people your name is Sean,"
Right.
and he went with it. But
How
his
does he
name is
spell it?
Shade. Shade.
Shade's awesome. Why would you tell him to?
S-H-A-D-E. Well, because I don't know, Shade.
That's
what's
cool.
your name? Shade.
Yeah.
So,
dude, I totally would.
I mean, he's a cool guy. He's a
That
very
sounds
cool
like
guy.
That actually sounds like a stage name, though.
He comes.
It'd really be cool if he was albino. That would be the best name.
Right.
Oh my God.
Good Lord.
Okay, is
Dude,
Mitchie
this
here
is
to
the,
tell
this
us
is the
to tell him the
2000s,
phrase?
man.
No, he's not.
Yeah.
I am
What
not.
you got going, man?
Well, let's see. What I got is what we got.
Yeah, I know.
Let's see.
But I don't want to brag about what I got.
We've got, our production company's pretty busy. We've got a couple of pending projects going there, and we've got some, we've been in
Doing our Save Savage Outdoors.
Save Savage Outdoors.
Yeah. Working with Head Horse for Heroes, H4H.
A great organization.
What an incredible.
Yeah.
Great organization. We all got to go meet them for the first time in
Right.
Harper, Texas.
Harper, Texas. Harper,
Not
Texas.
Hereford.
Hereford.
Yeah, Harper, Texas.
Joey Hereford.
Right.
We got that name right now.
Yeah.
He's just been hanging out with us.
Oh, yeah.
We met him up in
Yeah.
Harper, and then he's just been
He's family,
coming to
man.
everything.
He's family, yeah.
Freaking
Yeah,
family.
We've met some brothers from other mothers.
Yeah.
That,
Yeah.
I mean, Steve Land.
Yeah.
My boy, what up, Pop
Steve,
Steve?
yeah, absolutely. Sweeney,
Steve Sweeney is incredible.
the head dude at the organization, man, what
we-
an amazing dude.
Remember, he thought I was a hitman.
Oh yeah, exactly.
I walked into his office when we got up there months back, and he actually dove under his desk.
But you know what's funny though, because like
I think it was
he
'cause
doesn't
walked-
really know
walked in
Hitman,
with
or
us.
he would think Bryce was the Hitman, and not you.
It has to
Yeah.
do. I mean,
Yeah.
we're not going to run, Vietnam and op missions if we were in the military.
Yeah.
I mean, 'cause
We wouldn't have looked like BC.
It's just a little.
If I was a
not gonna work.
hitman, I would shave my beard and put on a UPS jacket.
Right. Yeah,
But
totally.
he did. The first time I walked in, I go, Stephen Sweeney, and he dove under his desk.
Oh wow.
and it was like hilarious.
Yeah.
I'm like, what are you doing? He
When we
goes,
get him on the podcast, we'll ask him why
he did that. Absolutely. Paco, we met Paco.
Yeah,
I mean,
oh my gosh,
yeah.
Paco Garcia, and his
just good
wife,
people,
man.
Yeah, absolutely, just good people.
Amazing people.
Yeah, it's good people.
They
We
have-
have to go on a hunt with them at the end of
February?
End
we're
of
gonna
February.
go shoot some geese with some Gold Star kids and some
And
Purple
some Purple Heart
veterans.
veterans. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be
Am I
great.
supposed to go?
Yeah.
Why'd you have to bring that up? Now we got to invite him.
Oh man, I forgot, man. Randall told me not to say nothing.
Yeah, so we're doing that. I
I can
think.
hold things.
Yeah, so we're doing that Safe Savage outdoors project. You know, that kind of project, and then
Save Savage Sunday Service, which has been
of course,
doing amazing, and
Yeah, that's
really just reaching a lot of
right.
people that
Right.
didn't really know they were searching.
We're going to go down Spencer Highway and buy Save Savage Auto Service or like auto sales. We're going to have it. No, just going to have. We're just going to Save Savage everything.
A bunch of old cars in the back. And,
Yeah, we'll just buy
go
like
pick
a
your
used
part.
car lot. And
Yeah.
no, but that we've got our streaming service, our streaming platform.
Yeah, we've
we're
got
just about
platform
getting really
about
close to
to
launch,
launch. Kinda-
and it's not called Save Savage.
Yeah, kind of
That's
hold
nothing
back
to do
on
with
the
it.
details of
Can't
it,
say
but
what
it's
it's called.
it's
Yeah.
amazing. It's
It's very
all
American centric.
pro America, pro God.
We're going to have original content on
Right.
it,
Yeah. Absolutely.
which, we talked about that with some people last night, some
Yeah.
writers
Yeah.
that we
Absolutely.
want to do some things with. And we'll reveal this as we go along.
Sure.
But, man, how cool is some of the stuff with it we've just naturally
Oh, it's amazing.
come across.
It's amazing.
yeah.
I mean, you haven't even seen some of it because people are emailing me,
Yeah.
like decks and project decks and all this kind
Yeah.
of, it's really cool stuff.
Landon is here, and he's
Yeah,
writing some
absolutely.
things that are
He's
gonna
writing
be-
some stuff.
Dude, he ain't writing some things. He's that
Yeah.
dude. He can.
Yeah.
spit
We call
out
him
a-
HOC.
That's it. HOC head of creative.
Yeah.
When he kind of deals with Randall on a different perspective. When I'm writing for Randall, he literally says, "Hey, I have this idea," and he gives me the idea. And he says, "Write a script."
Oh, really? I didn't know you wrote.
Well, that's because you don't know.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
No, it's we got a lot of stuff going. We probably got
I need to send you the updated version.
Yeah,
of that.
absolutely.
we probably got 13 potential projects that we're working on.
Oh, yeah, it's crazy.
And then and that's just really just scratching the surface.
Yeah.
And then we also got stuff we're doing down here and dealing with Motor Trend on Vinny's.
That's
show.
right. Yeah. Yeah. We got,
Plug out to
absolutely.
Muscle Cars of Texas.
Muscle Cars of Texas, Lone Star Muscle. We're doing that. And, Motor Trend better pick it up.
Yeah.
They better pick it up. So, yeah. So,
Good stuff.
yeah, we
good
got
stuff to
we got
come.
good stuff going. And we're trying to get all this Hollywood stuff going here outside of Hollywood in
TEXASWOOD.
TEXASWOOD.
Future's looking bright. So
Absolutely. Well, cool. Thanks for dropping by, Rick.
Always a good time.
Of course, we didn't ride together, so you actually dropped
did
by
drop by
today.
this time,
So, so
it's
we're gonna
always good to get out from behind the camera every once in a while
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
let people know that you actually are involved in it.
Oh,
Not
Patrick, did you put him on camera this
just- oh
time?
man, I knew we forgot something.
Oh,
my
man.
gosh.
So, yeah. So
Did we
now,
get the- maybe we didn't hit the red button.
now he's gonna get the big head. Or did you? Oh, you use the fisheye lens, so he's going to look like he has a big head. Perfect. I love it.
I mean,
all right.
This head sponsored by Evinrude. So.
Both Motorhead. All right. Well, we're going to take a break, and we're going to come back with Landon, the HOC of
TEXASWOOD.
the streaming platform that we can't
Red
tell you the
State.
name
Oh.
right now. Don't say it, man. That's not it anyway.
Yeah.
All right. We'll be back with our buddy Landon. See y'all. back with Landon McDonald.
Howdy, howdy.
Yeah.
Compadre.
Yeah, that's my
HOC.
HOC, thank you for. I saw that you're getting it right. Y'all don't usually get it right.
Yeah, well,
on a daily basis.
when it counts, we get it right. when we're jacking with you, we get it wrong.
Usually DICKs.
I very rarely get anything right. So,
Right.
Could somebody bring me up a gold star for today?
Yeah.
Yeah. So all right. So we're talking about TEXASWOOD, how and I mean, I guess if I'm the old version of TEXASWOOD because I've been because I'm old. And I'm even older than your Honda Rebel. Anyway, so I ran off to Hollywood years ago and been back and forth and but I'm really wanting to do this Texas, really wanting to bring Hollywood here, and then I meet you a few years ago, and I'm trying to deliver you from having to go to Hollywood and deal with all that garbage I've dealt with over the years.
The new generation of TEXASWOOD.
Yeah, so you're the new TEXASWOOD, man, and we're working together. Right. It's awesome. So
trying to get it away from, at least get it out of Austin, because technically TEXASWOOD is slowly going into Austin. We want to kind of get that and bring it to Houston, because I feel
Yeah, I mean, when I came up, it was the Third Coast, so it was everywhere. I mean, Austin was big, but. I mean, the Walker Texas Ranger and all that. We did up in Dallas, and there was a lot of stuff going on here. I mean, first couple of movies I did were here in Houston, and it was
RoboCop.
No.
They actually filmed that in Beto.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
I'd buy that for $1. I love that.
The 6000 SUX.
Yeah.
But you were saying, I was listening to your earlier interview. You were saying a lot of. Right now, technically, Hollywood is in Louisiana, North Carolina, and stuff like that.
Right.
So, I mean, Louisiana.
Atlanta is a huge.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Hollywood really goes where the money goes. Right. So, I mean, that's where it.
And they go places with low taxes for the production.
Right, yeah. But
they don't believe in low tax.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway, your thought was on that.
So I just think it's interesting that you start when Louisiana started getting more productions out there, and I think that was during your big chunk of. I think you had 3 or 4 blockbusters.
I mean, I flew out. They flew me out. I was living in Hollywood, and I auditioned out there for Harold and Kumar. Guantanamo Bay, and they flew me into Shreveport, and it was hilarious. My mom kept saying, "You need to move to Shreveport. They're making all these movies in Shreveport." I'm like, "Mom, I'm not moving to Shreveport." It's just, she's like, "No, there's also okay, yeah, Mom, I know there's extra jobs. I mean, they do make a movie there every now and then," but I totally dismissed it. Total dumbass move on my part. So anyway, I flew out to do Harold and Kumar, and I was actually on the plane with. I think Mike Epps, he's the comedian guy, right? Yeah. So, and he was, it was like I wanted to say hi because I know he was buddies with Terry Crews, So I was like, oh man, I totally need to say hi to him. But we're going to be in the same transport. Like we're going to get through grab our luggage, and we'll be in the same van or whatever, taking us from the airport to the hotel. I get there, and somebody picks me up, and then he walks this other way and gets in another vehicle, and. I was like, man, I thought we'd probably be on the same transport. And the guy's like, oh, no, he's probably doing that Ice Cube movie. I'm like, Ice Cube movie? Ice Cube movie. And I was like, well, how many movies are they doing here right now? He's like, 6 this week. And I was like, wait, what? No, it was Friday. No, I don't know. I don't remember what. No, it wasn't.
Oh, it was a church movie.
Yeah, some church, probably. So, So anyway, I was like, oh, wow, really? He said, yeah, but we've got 38 movies scheduled here in Shreveport alone by the end of the year. I'm like, oh, my God. Mom's right. They really are making movies. So got back out there and decided when the writer's strike happened, I was like, okay, this town's dead. I mean, it was all union. So, like, when that happens, it just shuts down. And then I'm union, so it's not like I could do little stuff, Right. And but they were still blowing and going in Shreveport. So I'm going to go out to Shreveport and see if I can't make this happen. So yeah, I did did W and 21 Jump Street, and gosh, Leaves of Grass, which I had auditioned for.
I thought you did that in Canada.
No.
Why did I think
What,
that
Leaves of
was-
Grass?
Yeah.
No, Leaves of Grass was in Louisiana. Now, I knew Tim Blake Nelson because I'd auditioned for him and booked a role, or I was pinned. It was never an actual booking, but I was on the wall to do it, and it was a Coen Brothers movie. They were actually producing it, and so I didn't. The movie went away. It was starring Orlando Bloom and Kate Bosworth, and they freaking broke up. And then boom, they pull it off IMDb. It's done. It's not happening. And it sucked so bad. But when I went out to audition, I went straight to producers. So I walked by and I hear him yelling out from the room and called me in, introduced me to the other producer. And I went back outside, and then I auditioned first, and then he just kept me there, and he auditioned everybody with me. I'm like, oh man, I got to go back out, and these people are going to be pissed. It's no big deal, but it's just like, that kind of sucked, for them. But, I booked that.
Grass was a great role for you.
Yeah, good scene.
But, good multiple scenes.
Yeah,
but
I think about the one at the diner scene, I guess.
Yeah, Edward Norton, and that was just a great scene for me, man.
I actually ordered Netflix for a month just to watch Leaves of Grass and see how Randal. But Edward Norton, did he write it and produce it?
No. Tim Blake Nelson, I think he wrote it and directed it. I know he directed it. I think he wrote it. I think he wrote it as well. Dude, he's incredible. He's a great director, great, a cool person. Like just a fun. Like I consider him a friend. He's a really good dude.
When you see him and he's actually acting in something, you think to yourself, that guy's a rube. Yeah. But he's, then you see him in an interview, and you're like, that guy's brilliant.
Brilliant guy, super educated.
Yeah.
That movie. He's from Oklahoma, so there was something he drew on a lot of stuff. I'm not saying he grew pot or anything. I have no idea, but it was, it's kind of fun. Probably, I would assume that inside him there was some of both. Because he was there and then he left and went into like Ivy League type colleges, I believe, and because he's super, or at least maybe he went to New York and studied, but he definitely was of that caliber. Yeah. He is that caliber. He's an incredible actor, great dude. And the funny thing, dude, you're gonna love this because obviously you're a writer, but you're gonna be a director. That's what your really goal is. So the night before the shoot, or at least a couple nights before the shoot, I got you get stuff slid under your door, and in the middle of the night. You get a script or something like that. And I opened it up and it was like 13 pages or something. It was really long. A letter from Tim Blake Nelson to cast and crew. And he just went through talking about how he wanted every shot, every take to feel like a rehearsal. And he wanted to really everyone there was no yelling. He would fire anybody for yelling on set. I was scared because I yell a lot, but not as an actor.
Accused me of being loud.
Yeah, you are. You would have been fired. He set a tone that he demanded everyone be respectful and all that. It's just so cool. It's just such a nice, cool environment. But you would have loved it, man. And it's that's somebody to study. That is somebody that is a brilliant man.
Let's talk about you for a minute, because you're so multifaceted. You're a cop.
Mm-hmm. Me being a cop, there's I guess you have a weird part in that, a little, because I was at a crossroads where I wanted to be a writer-director, but of course nobody would give me the time of day to read any of my stuff, except for one person, and that was Josh Brolin, who gave me, and that's an amazing story. But I went to the theater to go see 21 Jump Street, and at my crossroads, go to Hollywood, and I saw 21 Jump Street. I want to be a cop.
Yeah.
I became a freaking cop.
That is a weird way to get to that.
Yeah, totally.
But I can see it.
Dude, tell us a Josh Brolin story.
So the
This
Josh
is
Brolin
awesome.
story is, and I will forever be grateful for him because he did not have to do what he did, and he is an amazing man, and
Right.
you know.
Right,
his
he's a good
work.
dude.
Speaking of Louisiana, I started doing extra work in Louisiana. I would
Right.
go up there for a couple of months at a time. One of the movies I did was Jonah Hex.
Oh, one of the best movies ever.
Yeah, great movie. Beautiful cinematography.
Well, with the genre, if you like that type of movie, it really is.
I don't
It was
know.
one of the-
Actually, does anybody like that movie even if you like that
No.
genre? No, it's like literally that bad. But
Because they hired a cartoon director.
yeah, I don't know. I mean, be
so-
careful because you might be working with a
well, I don't
cartoon
think so.
director.
I don't think so. So I go up there and I get hired on as an extra. And one of the scenes I was in was this in the movie. It's this big fight scene between a monster and somebody. Anyway, so we're getting there, and of course all the extras go through the cattle to do their makeup. And I just happened to get in there, and I was the only extra in there getting their makeup done. I don't know why. I guess it was serendipity. And all of a sudden the door opens, and it's Louisiana, and all that bright sun comes in. And through the mirror, I see a silhouette of a man holding a camera. And I was like, what the hell is this? So he comes in, and the door shuts, and it's Josh Brolin. And back when he started getting his career going, he would do all the behind-the-scenes features for all the films. And he's like, yeah, I'm doing some behind-the-scenes. You mind if I film you? Like, he's filming.
Well, you're Josh Brolin,
Yeah.
so how can I
And so
say
he does
no?
little stuff. So he goes out. He's like, I gotta smoke a cigarette. And the lady was doing my makeup. And I was like, hey, hurry! No, I'm good. I look dirty. I'm good. I'm good. So I hurried to try to get out of the chair as soon as I could.
Right.
So I go outside. He's just sitting smoking a cigarette.
Hold on, pause. Rick, you're gonna love this story. This is so Randal how it break into the business. All right, go ahead.
So I run out there and I rip the apron off, go out there and I play it cool. Hey, John, hey, big fan. So we start shooting the shit. Well, the thing is, I always do my homework ahead of time. I always prepare myself, and I guess that's why I became a good cop. And so I started reading up about every single cast member, all their IMDb's.
Mm-hmm.
One of the things I read about Josh was his favorite movie was a movie with Gina Rollins, something woman. And so I knew that in the back of my head, so I used that as my conversation starter. I was like, hey, isn't it your favorite movie? Well, dude, how did you freaking know that? I don't know. So we get to talking, and he
Couldn't have
goes,
been that I did homework last
yeah,
night.
yeah.
I didn't stalk you or anything.
No, not at all.
Yeah.
And so we get to talking. He's like, I was like, yeah, I'm doing this because I want to break into the business. I'm a writer. He goes, oh, you have anything written? I go, yeah, I got this script floating around. He goes, yeah, and I tell him the elevator pitch. He goes, oh, that sounds really cool. I'd love to read that. Oh, really? Okay, cool. Yeah, maybe I'll bring it to the set tomorrow. He goes, no, I think you should. You should bring it to the set tomorrow. And knowing it's not printed out, I'm in another state because I live in Texas, and it's not really done. And I think I've done that with you before.
Yeah.
I know you have because you've told me.
Yeah.
You're like, I don't really have this done,
Yeah.
but Randal needs it now. I'm like, well,
Yeah.
And
All
so I
right, so
do
what'd
it.
you do?
And so I'm staying at my grandma's house, who lives in Louisiana. So I go back to her house, and I'm like, shoot, I have to do like 50 more pages to make this done. So I go to her house, and I finish the script overnight. I think I get done like 1 a.m. I wake up early, go to the Kinko's in Louisiana, get it printed out, make it look nice and pretty. And the thing about sets is, it's not like you're going through the airport. They make sure you have nothing on you, especially if it's a period piece. No cell phones, no nothing. And so I know I have to sneak the script in somehow. So I literally fold it and I sneak it in my pants, to where it looks like my thigh.
so
And
you gave Josh Brolin
a stinky, sweaty Louisiana piece of paper. Yeah.
That is the best.
Yeah, it's awesome.
You could even expect for that.
No,
story.
it gets better. Keep going. So
Yeah,
check
so
this out.
I sneak it in, and I get through a wardrobe, and I have this bulging thing on my pants, and everybody's in the cattle call and the extras tent, and I look out the tent, and I can see and I remember where Josh was standing, and I know he said something about that's his trailer, whatever. And so I tell the cattle call lady, hey, I gotta go to the restroom. Mind if I go? She said, yeah, but you gotta come back. So I sneak out, and I know where the makeup tent is. So I go to the makeup tent, start hanging out like I'm trying to get makeup. And all of a sudden, I see Josh Brolin walking out. And I'm like, hey, Josh, hey, I remember you. He goes, hey, I got that script. He goes, seriously? And he probably thought I was just joking with this script. And I go, yeah. Here's the script.
He pulls it out of his hand.
And so there's that moment of, oh, okay. So he takes it. He looks at it. He goes, dude, I'm running late. I gotta get wardrobe and stuff on. He goes, hey, why don't you just come in my trailer real fast and I'll kind of look through this. Okay. The other thing I did was I went to a comic book shop that morning as well and bought 4 original Jonah Hex comics. The 4 comics that the movie was based on. So I gave those to him as well that were hidden in my pants. And he thought that was amazing, great, loved that.
I've just learned so much.
Yeah. So we go in the trailer and at that point I tell myself, if someone's about to go down, that's fine. At least he'll have my script ready, and I was ready to go.
So you're ready for that
I was ready.
casting couch, huh?
I was getting my jaw ready, and this is going to be Josh Brolin. Great. I'm ready. And so
I didn't know you were such a sellout.
Yeah,
I love
dude.
it.
So he takes a script, and he's thumbing through it. He goes to a page and reads a couple of pages, and he starts laughing. And I go, this is great. Even though it's not a comedy, I think this is great. It's good. And so he goes, this is really good. I was like, yeah, he goes, have you sent it to anybody in town? I go, no, not really. Nobody will listen to me. He goes, I'll hang on to this. And so he gives me an autograph, whatever. He goes, it was great to meet you, good luck and don't give up, stuff like that. And he leaves. And he leaves out of the trailer, and I'm like, I guess I should go too.
Yeah.
So I leave, and that's the last time I ever saw him. He never called me about wanting to produce a movie, but that's one of the things.
Hey man, it's a great story though. I mean, that's
The only
that's
way
Hollywood.
that story could have been better
Is if I did something.
Is if you were like, and that's how Deadpool happened.
Yeah.
Deadpool 2 with Josh Brolin. Yeah.
So I this is my dream, my passion, and I was willing to.
Well, you're obviously incredibly talented.
Yeah.
And you married way above your.
Yeah.
You outpunted your coverage.
Yeah.
And a lot of us. Well, I'm sorry, but we.
No, I did, and that's why I have had 2 wives, and I'm 10 years single. But I'm not complaining about anything. I had a great life. I've got 2 incredible kids, which y'all know, and y'all have embraced as family, and now I'm in the Randal Reader business.
Yeah,
I love it.
I hope it's a booming business.
I love it.
Yeah.
So it's all right. So now that was how you that's how you got started in the business. It's why you became a cop. That's because of 21 Jump Street.
Yeah.
That's hilarious. And then so tell us.
How I ran into you?
Well, yeah. Let's share that story.
So fast forward, I'm now good friends with some of the top radio show hosts, Michael Berry, the late Matt Patrick, Kenny and Ramon, and I pitched them an idea about doing some kind of charity work for Wounded Warriors. And I said, let's make a graphic novel. And so we pitched it to Russell Ibarra, who owns half the town over here. And he said, yeah, I'll finance it, him and his son. And so, we get it done. But the artist, Keith, is like, we need like a celebrity. We got local celebrities. I go, I don't know anybody. Do you know anybody? He goes, yeah, Randal Reader. I go, is this still PG?
Yeah. Go ahead. No, it's right.
Sea meat sandwich.
Yeah. Right.
How you gonna get? How do you know him? Oh, well, he's friends with a lot of Michael Berry and them. They're fans. Okay, so he draws up a little panel, and it's when Ramon, I guess, tries to kill you, whatever, because you're a zombie and thing. And so I was like, well, I guess I got to write some kind of dialogue, and the dialogue was Ramon says, "Hey, fat boy," before slicing you in half.
Right.
Fast forward to the book release at Redneck Country Club.
Right.
We're doing our thing, and all of a sudden I feel this massive shadow come up behind me, this massive meat hand. And I go, oh, Randal. So you have the book in your hand, and you're like, 2 things. 1, my mom's going to love that y'all put me in this. 2, why do you call me fat? And so that created a dialogue.
P-H-A-T.
Yeah, P-H-E-T.
And so we got to talking, and I pulled the script out of my pants, and I was like, Josh Brolin loved this. You would like this too. We got to talking. I told you I was a writer.
Do you have any scripts in your pants right now?
Maybe. Actually, it's all digital now. It's all on my phone.
Yeah.
And so, I'm 100% sure I pitched you something. And we got to talking, and nothing happened for, I want to say, at least 8 years later. It had to have been.
Yeah, it wasn't.
We were on and off.
Something like that. It was a while.
We got to talking, and we kind of created this creative relationship and did a couple things here and there. And then finally, you said yes to one of my ideas.
Right.
And it's been nonstop since then. I think we got...
Randall comes around to things.
Yeah.
Because when I met him in, 2011, we were like, we're going to work together. Yes, we will.
Yeah.
10 years later, we started.
Right. It was probably his idea, too, that he wanted to work.
Hey, Patrick, don't tell them that we didn't know each other 10 years. You're going to make them feel horrible about themselves.
That's because I brought Patrick in. I keep people.
Yeah. So yeah, pretty much, man. That's the way it's been, and we've got so much cool stuff coming up, and we'll have to talk about it on another show and have you back, and because literally this is you're the continuation of TEXASWOOD, man. I mean,
the cool thing is this setup alludes to a really cool project that we're working on.
Right. Yeah.
It's
pretty cool. Yeah. We do have another project that's gonna remind y'all of this. So, well, man, thanks for coming out. Thanks for bringing your beautiful wife over here as well. We love y'all. And come back and keep writing.
Yeah.
And rewriting.
I don't think I have a choice.
And rewriting.
We're out of time, man. We're just going to have to close the show.
Absolutely.
Segment.
All right. We'll be back next week on TEXASWOOD.
Well, folks, that's it for now. Be sure to subscribe to keep up with all the happenings in TEXASWOOD. God bless, and see you next time.